Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel if you're new to it. This is Hayden Newberry Fishing. Tonight, I'm making a video about something a little bit different. If you follow the channel, you know that I'm about to make another move. So tonight, I don't really have the area in the back of the camper set up because we are collapsing everything down. We've got the golf cart loaded in the back and everything, so I'm out here in the dark. We are about to leave to go to South Carolina. That's where I'm going for my next job, and I'll be spending the next 3 months down there. Again, if you don't follow the channel, I'm a travel nurse, and what I was thinking about for this video tonight is kind of why I ended up doing this. I don't think that I've really ever made a full video or anything like that about why I think what I'm doing is beneficial to the guys that want to bass fish and why I thought it was going to be beneficial to me. So now 3 years ago was kind of the time when I was really getting into bigger tournaments, things like that, and I'd already been a nurse for a few years. The schedule of being a nurse works out really well because you work 36 hours a week, 12s, so you can have off enough time to go fish bass tournaments, to go practice for them and things like that. But when you're getting into the bigger stuff, like the ones that I've been fishing the last few years, you run into fields like the Bassmaster Opens and stuff like that that are a bunch of guys that have been there multiple times before. A lot of them have a lot of experience there. If you're traveling down to like the South or Southern Opens or the Centrals or wherever, if you're the one traveling over there, there's generally a lot of guys in those divisions that have fished those lakes before and have a lot of history on them. And me being a guy that I'm one of the younger guys in the field, I haven't fished big tournaments for near as long. I found myself going to a bunch of these tournaments, and I didn't have the experience or even close to it on these lakes that some of the guys that I was fishing against had. So leading into the travel nurse deal was I knew that I could travel. I knew at that point that I could kind of pick the area of the country that I was going to go to and pick jobs that were on or near lakes that might show up on a schedule. So kind of areas that I've traveled to in the country, I've been down to Texas. I've got to fish Conroe, Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend. I've actually lived on Bull Shoals, Mille Lacs Lake, Lake Hartwell. This year I moved down to the Kissimmee chain prior to the Bassmaster Open there. So that was kind of the ideal going into this, is that I actually fished and lived right by Lake Hartwell over a year before I ended up going there for a big tournament. I just knew that there were so many tournaments on those lakes that it would eventually end up on a schedule. So I'm sure at this point you can kind of get what the whole idea behind this was. I knew that at the same time that I could travel to fish all these big tournaments and things like that, that I also in the meantime could get some really good experience on lakes. So actually some of the lakes that I'll be next to for this winter will be Santee Cooper, Lake Murray's up there, I think, which not a lot of big tournaments get on it, but Watery. I'll be around like the Columbia area, so that'll be a pretty cool thing. I actually will be probably an hour and a half from the place that I lived a few winters ago when I got to fish Lake Hartwell. And then also, I haven't posted a lot of videos about it, but I've been over here on Lake Seminole for quite a few months now, so I've gotten a whole lot of really good experience there in case sometime down the line I run into a tournament schedule that has it on it. I know that that's a place that I at least know how to navigate it. I know some areas of the lake that tend to hold fish, things like that. So that was kind of what I wanted to talk to in this video. It's just kind of explain to everybody. I know I tell everybody I'm a travel nurse and I fish and I bass fish around the country, but I don't think I've ever told everybody why. And the why is that maybe one day I won't be a nurse anymore and I'll be traveling around the country fishing tournaments, and I might have some more experience on some lakes that I should have never been to, but I actually got to work on them for 2 or 3 months and got some really good experience. But anyway, just wanted to put this video out there for all you guys and let you know what's going on, and also make the announcement that I will be in South Carolina for the winter, and that'll be kind of the area that I'm fishing. But thanks for watching the channel, guys, and see you on the next one.